गिरिवरधारी यशोदानंदन व्रजजनरञ्जन यशोदानंदन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारि यमुनातीरावनचारि जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामो 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा धन्यवाद प्रणाम all gurus to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for wonderfully singing. When you sing, you sing with your heart. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna devotees, and now today our Baldev Prabhu is here, so she can lead today. Devotees, anybody would like to read the Mangalacharan prayers? Okay.
Yeah, I can read.
Yeah, please, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjana-Shalakaya Chakshurunmritam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Tapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Tadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Uttapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamcha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Pitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Vitam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarupyascha Kripa Sindhupya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Hare. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna and happy Gopastami to all the devotees. So anybody would like to say anything about Gopastami before we Baldev Prabhu dives into the Bhagavad Gita? Anybody would like to share few things about Gopastami? Yeah.
The other day I was talking about the Gopastami, right?
Yeah, that day was Bhagastami. Yes.
Yeah, that was the Bhagastami.
Correct.
Yeah. So, Prabhuji, as I know whatever, I can share.
Sure, Prabhuji.
So, this is one of the beautiful pastime of Krishna Lila in Vrindavan. So, as you know, Krishna is eternally present in the Vrindavan. He never leaves Vrindavan because Vrindavan is so close to his heart. Even Radharani said that he can come only to this Brahma in this world, metal world, if Vrindavan and other paraphernalia like Radha Kundo, Shyam Kundo, all comes with her, then only she will agree to come with Krishna for the pastime. So, and Krishna definitely fulfilled her desire because Krishna always wants the Radha's association as well. So, in this pastime, Krishna just became 6 years old, right? And from Puganda stage started 6 to 10 is Puganda, then Kishore. And so, when Krishna became 6, so he has the intense desire to take care of the cows. So far, he was taking care of the baby cows, and for that, and he knows very well that Mother Joshua will not agree with his plan because Mother is very much concerned that how come a small boy like 5 years old can take care of that big cows, and they are not one two cows, 900,000 cows. So Mother Joshua will not agree, but in the meantime, Krishna, the Swami Bhagavan, actually made the arrangement that Gargamuni to come on that day, and as Gargamuni was present, then Master Joshua telling that Krishna wants to take the cows. It is not he is very tender, young, so it is not it might be danger for baby Krishna. But Gargamuni also, through heart, knows about the Krishna, and he convinced Mother Joshoda that Krishna is a good, actually, it's a very auspicious day that Krishna take care of the cows, and it is he should start. Anyway, he has to do it because he's born in the Vaishya family, and this is their main business. So Mother Joshoda cannot disagree with the Muni because they're Guru Gargamuni. And then for that, Mata Joshua told Krishna that he can let Krishna go only if he put his shoes on because there's a very rough surface. And so his soft, tender feet will be damaged or get hurt. So, but Krishna doesn't want to put any shoes in Vrindavan. There's a very nice verse, right? Shapada Ramanam Vrindavan Arannam. Shapada. Krishna never put shoes on the Vrindavan. But Master Yashoda said, no, you have to put on shoes. Then Krishna gave the logic that only he will put his shoes on if Mother Yashoda makes shoes for all the cows. So there's 900,000 cows. They have 4 legs. So needs total 36 like 3.6 million shoes. It's not possible for Ma Yashoda to make that many shoes, and only in one day only. So Mother Yashoda agreed, and Krishna is very happy, and his Gopa boy is also very happy to go along with him, and they thought it's a big picnic. In the meantime, Radharani also wants to be the part of this lila, but girls are not allowed to go for this type of job. So Radharani, Krishna's friend Shubal, he's almost similar faces Radharani. They look alike. So Radharani dressed as a Shubal, with the male dress, and that way she became part of the Krishna's this pastime. And that's so I mentioned that on the Gopashtami day, if you go any temple, we can have a darshan of the Radharani's feet, because only that day she showed his merciful feet to the devotees. So that far I know Prabhuji. In devotees, you want to add some other pastimes in this connection or anything I missed?
Haribol. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Yes, devotees, anybody would like to add anything? Yeah, the Go Puja, I mean, serving of the cows is very significant part of this Gopastami day, because Krishna, Go means our senses, of course, also cows. So he used to apply, Gaura's tilak, like with the, with goat thing, right? They make tilak. And that's how he used to show affection uh, with the cows. He used to play with the cows. The main aim of Gopastami is to protect the cows and provide some seva. Of course, we are in this, age, but if possible, we can go to like, D-Land temple or a Lajpa temple and try to serve the cows. We should always try to provide some caring environment to the cows. I know it is little difficult in this day and age. So I also heard that on the like Gopastami before day, like when Krishna was playing with all his Gopa boys, some of the Gopa boys were laughing and saying that, "Oh Krishna, you are already 5 years, but you're still going with the cows. Nanda Maharaj, your father doesn't trust you yet." So Krishna was little upset, and of course, as Prabhuji said, initially Mother Yashoda did not, agree because. But I also heard that, yeah, as Prabhuji said, Mother Yashoda wants to make shoes for Krishna. Then he said that, okay, I will wear, but on one condition, all the 900 cows should wear the shoes. And then, so, and then Yashoda Mata said, okay, that's fine. So I heard in from, I think his Grace Amarendra Prabhu, that night all the cows, 900 cows, went to the forest and make sure that the way they go, because in some areas there are some stones, say they make the sand so smooth that if anyone puts their leg on that sand, it becomes like a so soft, soothing effect. So all the 900 cows went and stamped all the on the stones and everything to make sure that when Krishna walks, it is like a bed of roses. So like Krishna is so fond of cows, and the cows are also so fond of Krishna. And of course, as we know, the Yashoda tells the path to the jungle, is very thorny, all those things. But they were able to, they were able to, convince, right? So that's why. And the significance of Gopastami is, on the 8th day, on the bright half of this Kartik moon, Kartika Shuklashtami, we do generally the Krishna Puja and the Go Puja. And generally in the villages, they put new garments to the cows also. They decorate the cows uh, and calves as well. In some cases, I've seen they put some kind of jewelry and all. Uh, that's my understanding, Prabhuji. Anybody would like to add anything?
So, Prabhuji, the path you're telling, that part also still, if you go, that sand or soil, it's different from the other parts.
Yes.
So still, this is very smooth sands on that path rather than the other side of the Vrindavan.
Yes.
And if you look at when you do the Abhishekam, whatever you use, everything from the cow, milk, butter, milk, ghee, yogurt, cow urine, and also the cow dung. So for Krishna's Abhishekam, we need everything comes from the cow only. So Krishna and cows are together always side by side.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Dharma Prabhuji.
Now in UAE, these countries, Arabian countries, they are especially they are very crazy of our gobar. Crores of rupees coming in, especially in Rajasthan and our Gujarat state. They are very well. They are maintaining this cow
Yeah.
goshalas, Prabhuji, and they are dedicatedly. They are having hospitals also. I have seen in Gujarat. Hats off to them, Prabhuji. We have to remember. I remembered last 10 years back. I went to Gujarat.
Very nice.
Hare Krishna.
Actually, we use the artificial fertilizers, right? They use nitrates and those things. Those are cancerous things. But cow dung is the best. And now
Yes.
it's also available in our Lowe's, Home Depots. So that's the best fertilizer.
Yes, Prabhu, should we read one shloka from the Bhagavatam?
Yeah, definitely, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Mataji, please.
Prabhuji, I just would like to add here about Krishna's Leelas, that Krishna is very good expert in convincing his parents, his friends, and everyone. So in Vrindavan, uh, they don't understand Krishna is God. They just know Krishna is their son, their friends, their sakha, their beloved. So, but Krishna, so who will just mm, take the words from a small boy, a 6 years old? Like when Krishna convinced his father Nanda Maharaj about worshipping Govardhan instead of worshipping Indra, that time also Krishna convinced them, like, no, father, you have to worship this. And the same way for the taking care of the cows from the calves, or including calves, and also with taking care of the cows. So Krishna convinced Nanda Maharaj, and in Gopal Champu, when we read about this pastime, this Leela, Krishna was very expert, like convincing his father Nanda Maharaj, because initially they were not at all agreed with the small boys how they will take care of the cows, but he convinced them, and they made an assembly of for this for they created a big assembly about and they had a big discussion about that. So he is that's what I just would like to add. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Sorry about that. Yes, Mataji, I also heard, like, Krishna, on the other day I was listening. Krishna is, even all these Leelas, like, with Radharani and, the tax collection, all those are so much, As we know, Krishna never, as Prabhuji said, Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. In fact, the Krishna who goes out of Vrindavan is called Vasudev Krishna, but Vrindavan Krishna is always in Vrindavan with Vrajvasis. That's what. Mataji would like to read this shloka.
Yes, Prabhuji, I will try. Sri Shuka Ubacha तातश्च पौगण्डभयश्रितौ व्रजे भावुवतुस्तौ पशुपाला सम्मतौ गश्चरायान्तौ शिखिभिः सम्यं पदयैर्वृन्दावनं पुण्यम् आत्युवाचक्रतो. Back to Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Anybody would like to read the synonyms and the translation?
I can try.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, Mataji, please go ahead.
Okay, Prabhuji, thank you. Sri Shuka Vacha, Sri Shukadev Goswami said, Tatam then, Sir and Poganda Vaya, the age of Poganda, years 6 to 10. Sitau attaining Vraje in Vrindavan, Bahu Babhuvattu, they, Rama and Krishna, became Tau, the two of them, Pashupal as cowherds, Sammatau appointed Ga the cows, Charayantau tending, Sakhibhi Samam along with their friends, Padai with the marks of their feet, Vrindavanam, Shri Vrindavan, Punyam auspicious, Ativa extremely, Chakratu they mean. Translation. Shukadeva Goswami said, when Lord Rama and Lord Krishna attained the age of Poganda, 6 to 10, while living in Vrindavan, the cowherd men allowed them to take up the task of tending the cows. Engaging thus in the company of their friends, the two boys rendered the land of Vrindavan most auspicious by imprinting upon it the marks of their lotus feet. Thank you for reading.
Thank you, Mataji. Anybody would like to read the purport? Small. Okay, I can read the first paragraph. Lord Krishna wanted to encourage his cowherd boyfriends, who had been swallowed by Agasura and then stolen by Lord Brahma. Therefore, the Lord decided to bring them into a palm tree forest called Talavana, where there were many delicious ripe fruits. Since Lord Krishna's spiritual body had apparently grown slightly in age and strength, the senior men, the men of Vrindavan, headed by Nanda Maharaj, decided to promote Krishna from the task of herding calves to the status of regular cowherd boy. He would now take care of full-grown cows, bulls, and oxen. Out of great affection, Nanda Maharaja had previously considered Krishna too small and immature to take care of full-grown cows and bulls. It is stated in Kartika Mahatmya section of the Pavakunda Purana. Anybody would like to read the next paragraph?
Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji.
It is stated in the Kartikeya Mahatma section of the Padma Purana, Shuklashtami Kartiketu Smrita Gopashtami Vude Taddinad Vasudevud Gopa Purvam Tu Bhatsapaha. The eighth lunar day of the bright fortnight of the month of Kartika is known by authorities as Gopashtami. From that day, Lord Vasudev served as a cowherd, whereas previously he had tended the calves. The word Pade indicates that Lord Krishna blessed the earth by walking on her surface with his lotus feet. The Lord wore no shoes or other footgear, but walked barefoot in the forest, giving great anxiety to the girls of Vrindavan, who feared that his soft lotus feet would be injured. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Would you like to add anything? Okay.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So here Krishna's has taken big responsibility of the cows as well as bulls, oxen in Vrindavan. And here his feet is so soft, and that's why everyone is very worried about his feet so that it won't injure. They were thinking about his feet, his lotus feet, and it's soft like a lotus. So that's what here Prabhupada in the purport is describing about it, and it was one of the bright fortnight, eighth lunar day, month of Kartik. This Leela happened, and which is called Gopashtami, and Krishna is also was very mature. That's what his Baba Nanda Baba thought, because in their mind Krishna, they do not want to understand about opulences of Krishna, potency of Krishna, Krishna's supremacy. They just want to love Krishna as their son. So that's why they are so much concerned about Krishna's, whether he will be able to do it or not. So that's what I hear Prabhupada is explaining in the purport, in this beautiful purport.
Thank you, Mataji. Anybody else would like to add anything? You can go back to one sloka. Prabhuji, should we go back to Bhagavad Gita? Okay. Prabhuji, you're on mute.
We can read one more sloka, then we can
Yeah.
go back. So
Sure.
10:21:5.
10:21, fine. Yeah. Sure.
I can reset, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Bada apidam natapado bopu korno kornika karam bibrat basho konako kopisham bojanti cha malam randran benur adorosuda apur ayon gopo brinদের brinda অরণ্যম স্বপদ রমণম পাবিশদ গীত কীর্তি.
Anybody else would like to read? Okay, can also try. Brahmapada. Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
No, Prabhu, yeah, Prabhu, after you.
No, after you, Mataji, I'll get some more experience.
Okay, Prabhu, yeah, I'll try. बर्हापिदं नटवरवपु कर्णायो कर्णिकारं बिभ्राद्वसः कनककपिशं वैजयन्तीं च मालं रन्ध्रान् वेणोरधरशुद्धया पुरायान् गोपवृन्दयेर् वृन्दारण्यं सपदारमन् प्रविशद् गीता कीर्तिः. Back to Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Wonderful lyrics. Brahmapidam natavaruvapa karnayo karnikaram brahmadvishakanakakapisham Vaijayantim chamalam Randran venur adara Sudaya Puryan Gopa Vrindir Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam Parvashit Pravashit Gita Kirti. Sorry. Okay, anybody else would like to try? Okay, if not, we can go synonyms and the translation.
Yeah. Can I try synonyms?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Varaha, a peacock feather, Apidam as the decoration of his head, Natavara, the best of dancers, Vapu, the transcendental body, Karnayo, on the ears, Karnikaram, a particular kind of blue lotus-like flower, Bharat, wearing Vasha garments, Kanaka like gold, Kapisam yellowish, Vaijayantim named Vaijayanti, and Malam the garland, Radram the holes, Veno of his flute, Adhara of his lips, Sudhaya with the nectar, Apuryayam, filling up, Gopa Vrinda by the cowherd boys, Vrinda Aranyam, the forest of Vrindavan, Swapada, because of the marks of his lotus feet, Ramanam, enchanting, Pravisat, he entered, Praveshat, he entered Gita being sung, Kirti, his glories. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anybody?
Should
Yeah.
translation. I can
Yeah.
find a translation. Yeah, thank you. Wearing a peacock feather ornament upon his head, blue karnikara flowers on his ears, a yellow garment as brilliant as gold, and the Vaijayanti garland, Lord Krishna exhibited his transcendental form as the greatest of dancers as he entered the forest of Vrindavana, beautifying it with the marks of his footprints. He filled the holes of his flute with the nectar of his lips, and the cowherd boys sang his glories. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anybody would like to read the purport? It's a small one.
Hare Krishna, Dandatunam Prabhuji. May I read?
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, purport. Abhay Charana Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Prabhupada ki jai. The gopis remembered all the transcendental qualities of Krishna mentioned in this verse. Krishna's artful way of dressing and the beautiful blue flowers placed over his ears excited the gopis' romantic desires, and as he poured the nectar of his lips into his flute, they simply lost themselves in ecstatic love for him. Hare Krishna. Dandatanam Pachi.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Would like to add anything?
Prabhuji, this is one of the famous verse.
Yes.
Because when Shukdev Goswami came out of his mother's womb at the age of 16, he directly went to the forest. And he born as a what is said, Brahman, like Brahman believer.
Yes.
What is it? Brahmanavadi, right? Brahmavadi, yes.
Impersonal.
So then his father, Veshdev, to bring him back, he trained the forest goers who goes inside the forest to collect all the natural things from the forest. So he trained them with two verses, one from the Putanas and third canto, and these verse. So when they sang these two verses, then Shukdev Goswami, because he's a parrot, right, of the Radhani, so he heard the whole Bhagavatam when Lord Brahma was dictating or telling to Mother Parvati. So as soon as he heard that, it all came back to his mind. And these beautiful birds bring in his heart the Krishna's form. And then he directly came back from the forest. And as we know, then he went to the Parikshit Maharaj's place and said the whole Bhagavatam in 7 days, 7 nights. So this is one of the two verses that his father planned to tell him through the forest goers. Back to Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I think Lord Shiva was telling Mother Parvati the Srimad Bhagavatam, and she was fall asleep, and then Shuka was there, the bard, Shukadev Goswami, listened the whole Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes, because she was there, the Shupaki,
Yeah.
the parrot, so
Because
she heard everything. Yes.
Yeah, I heard from Nitai Shavini Mataji's lecture that Mother Parvati says, like, why there is a birth and death everywhere, so many faces. So Lord Shiva was then told Mother Parvati that if you listen the Srimad Bhagavatam, then you'll be immortal. So then Mother Parvati said, okay, I would like to listen. And that time, and she fall asleep during the Bhagavatam chanting when Lord Shiva was doing, and but Shukadev Goswami, Shuka heard everything, and he was doing and Lord Shiva was thinking like Mother Parvati is doing this. Then he asked like or you fall asleep, you did not hear. Then Parvati says, no, I did not hear the whole thing. When you ended up, then Lord Shiva was scared, like who then heard the whole Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam? Who was that? Then they realized that is Shloka. He was doing that. Means he was listening the whole thing. I heard from Nitai Shabini Mataji's lecture. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. And I also heard Mataji from, I think, some senior devotees. So, I mean, at that time, in like Lord Shiva was little not very happy because he thought that this Srimad Bhagavatam is a knowledge has to be given to, not anybody, everybody. Like, so he started chasing the parrot, and, that's when, at the same time, Vyasadeva was also explaining about Srimad Bhagavatam to his wife, and she was also a little sleepy, and she was yawning.
And
Yeah,
was inside.
correct. Yeah, the parrot went inside, her mouth and stayed with her for 16 years.
16 years. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Hmm.
Anybody else would like to add anything? Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam.
Prabhuji, then,
That reminds me one of the story in our Mahabharata, that he was the Daitya who wanted to kill Lord Krishna. And so Lord Krishna went to the forest, and this Daitya, he had actually made a small, like what do you call, like a bag kind of thingy, which was like made out of metal or something, so nothing can pass out of it. So Lord Krishna went to him and he said, how you are going to kill Krishna? And he said, I will have Krishna go in this sanduk. And so Krishna said, it looks so small, how you are going to kill him? So he said, no, it's not small, I can fit into. So Krishna said, can you fit in? And so he went in, and Krishna closed obviously the lid, and then Lord Krishna brought the sanduk at home. At that time, Subhadra Maya, or Subhadra sister, she was there, and so Lord Krishna said that, hey, do not open this, I'll be right back after taking shower. And actually Subhadra Maya opened because she couldn't stop herself, and she opened, and at the same time she had the yawning. And so the jiva of that daitya came into and entered Subhadra Maya, and he was the one who was Abhimanyu, born as Abhimanyu later on. And that was the whole situation why Abhimanyu had to do the 7 kotha Yudh during Mahabharata, and Lord Krishna had to take Arjunji somewhere, Arjun Maharaj, so Abhimanyu can be haunted, because he was on one hand, he was like Abhimanyu, the son of sister, but on other hand he was still the Daitya. So that just reminded me the story about when you mentioned about this yawning and entering the soul into mother. Hare Krishna, then with Pranam. Sorry, I'm derailing here the whole our katha.
no, Haribol Prabhuji, I didn't know about this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Baldev Prabhuji, should we read one shloka? Or anything we need to? Okay. Devotees, anybody would like to read this shloka? Number 12.
Yeah, I can read.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
दिवि सूर्या सहस्रस्य भावेद् युगपत् Utita Yadi Yadi Baba Satrashi Shashaya Vasastasya Mahatmanaha.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Anybody else would like to try?
Can I try, Prabhuji?
Yeah, please.
Yes. दिवि सूर्यसहस्रस्य भवेत् युगपाद उत्थितः यदि भः सदृशः स्यात् भस्यस्तस्य महात्मनः. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Anybody else would like to try? Okay, I'll also try. Hare Krishna devotees, and Pranam, all praise to Shri Prabhupada. Devi Surya Sahasrasya Bhave Yugapad Utthita Yadi Bhasadrasi Sasya Bhasastasya Mahatmanaha. Anybody would like to read the synonyms in the translation?
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Shall I read, Papaji?
Okay, thank you.
Synonyms. Divi, in the sky. Surya, of suns. Sahasrasya, of many thousands. Bhavat, there were. Yugapat, simultaneously. Prutaha, Vrihita, present. Yadi, if. Bah, light. Baha, light. Sadristi, like that. Sa, chat. Syat, might be. Basaha, effulgency. Tasya, to him. Maha Atmanaha, the great Lord. Translation. If hundreds of thousands of suns were to rise at once into the sky, their radiancy might resemble the effulgency of the Supreme Person in that universal form. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thank you. Anybody would like to read the purport?
I can read, Prabhuji, if
Yes, Madhu, please.
wants to read. Otherwise, I can read.
Go ahead, Madhuji.
Purport. By His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. When Arjuna saw was indescribable, yet Sanjaya is trying to give a mental picture of that great revelation to Dhritarashtra. Neither Sanjay nor Dhritarashtra was present, but Sanjay, by the grace of Vyasdev, could see whatever happened. Thus, he now compares the situation, as far as it can be understood, to an imaginable phenomenon, that is, thousands of suns. So here's Arjuna, what he is saying is indescribable. So it's very astonishing, very overwhelming what Arjuna is saying. And only Sanjay can see that. He can envision that scene by Srila Vyasdev mercy. So he got that power from Srila Vyasdev to envision the scene, what's going on in Kurukshetra. So that's where he explained to Dhritarashtra. None of them were present. So Dhritarashtra is able to hear, and then Sanjay was able to see. That's the difference between the two. But whatever Dhritarashtra is hearing, it's not going to his heart. So still we'll see that Krishna's opulences, Krishna's potencies, Krishna's supremacy, everything, Dhritarashtra cannot take it. Because his mind is filled with what's called like jealousy, and always he thinks about the well-being of his sons, not others, not Pandavas. So that's why Dhritarashtra will not understand that, whatever he hears from Sanjay. So that's my understanding, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Thank you, Mataji. Anybody would like to add anything?
Yeah, I can add something.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So here the effulgence coming from the universal form is being compared to thousands of suns. If we look up in the sky, we can't even look at the one sun that we have. It's very difficult to stare right at the sun. And when there's sunlight coming out, in a clear blue sky. So we can imagine the situation here. It's thousands of suns. So that effulgence is magnified 1,000 times or more. And it's an unbelievable phenomenon, really. And that's what is being described here. And Sanjaya is describing that through the TV in his heart to the Drashtra. What exactly is going on and on the battlefield where Arjuna is viewing the universal form. That's all from me. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. Even in this kind of fall also, in the afternoon, if we try to see the sun, our eyes are paining, right? So we can see that we cannot even imagine thousands of suns, and all these suns are getting energy from Lord Krishna. It's a wonderful point, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for adding that. Anyone else would like to add anything? So in this universal form, we can see that initially Arjuna requests Krishna to show him the universal form, right? Because in this previous chapter, Krishna said that he pervades and supports the entire universe with a single fragment of his power in 42nd verse of the last chapter, which was the final verse, right? And that's what we are. Because he said that Krishna says that, but that his need, with a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support the entire universe, not just one universe. He pervades all the universes, right? As we know, Kshiropadaya Vishnu, when he lies on the causal ocean in the Karana Samudra, Karanadaksha Vishnu in the Karana Samudra, when he breathes in and breathes out, hundreds and thousands of universes are animated. So now in this chapter, Arjuna expresses his desire to see that all-pervading form of Lord Krishna. And he is asking Lord Krishna to show his universal form only if Krishna thinks that he is eligible. Right? And Krishna says, "O Arjuna, I will give you the divine eyes, the Divya Chakshu, to behold my mystic opulence, Yoga Ishwaryam." And Arjuna is seeing now unlimited faces, arms, eyes, weapons, and thousands of in this verse, hundreds and thousands of suns were to rise at once in the sky. That much radiance he is able to see Lord Krishna. So, of course, as Prabhuji said, Mataji said, Sanjaya, who is, the Vyasadeva, is a spiritual master. So he gave this, boon to Sanjaya so that he can see this, because Duryodhana was not able to, Vyasa would have given this boon to Duryodhana because actually Duryodhana wanted, Dhritarashtra wanted to see that's why he wanted Sanjay, his assistant Sanjaya, to tell him. But, he knows that if Dhritarashtra was able to see this war remotely, like how Sanjay is seeing, he'll not be able to tolerate because all of his sons are going to die. So that's why this boon was given to Sanjaya, who is Dhritarashtra's assistant. And Sanjay is trying to give a mental picture of this great revelation to Dhritarashtra because, when somebody is telling some story, first the person who is telling the story has to, paint the picture in his mind. So that's what Sanjaya, because he is able to see remotely, even in that age. Of course, that age they had more, AI, all these powers than current AI technology. So Sanjaya, by the grace of Vyasa, could see everything that is happening. That's why he is comparing the situation, and he's telling that as far as can be understood. That's my understanding. Anybody would like to add anything?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, very nicely explained. It is said that if sun does not set for 3 days, the whole earth will be like a non-vegetative state. That means everything will die in this earth. And here, thousands of suns together at a time. So that shows that even in the material form, who doesn't believe Krishna in the Shamsundar form, the material form, he's showing that how powerful he is. And even the Arjun, his closest devotee, cannot tolerate that much of bright sun or heat, whatever way we say. So that is another way of showing Krishna's opulence. And even who doesn't believe in Krishna, and after that still they doesn't believe in Krishna, they are totally will not get mercy of Krishna's. Back to Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. In fact, it is stated that even if the sun is like, of course, the earth is revolving around the sun, and even earth is one, like inch or whatever, is closer or, out of its orbit, it is very difficult, for the earth to, because of all the storms and all. So we have to understand how the Lord Krishna has, with this material, nature also, the earth is revolving around the sun with such a great speed. Even if, it rotates little slower or little faster, will not be able to continue, our day and night like this. It will be either too cold or too hot, and in a perfect, axle, the earth is rotating. Yeah, just to imagine itself is mind-boggling. Thank you. Anybody else would like to add anything? We have a couple of minutes.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Probably I'm again derailing. But yes, Prabhuji, even if we imagine or the stops just for 1 second, what's going to happen, because Earth rotates about 700 miles per hour. And so if it stops, we all will be in the Atlantic Ocean, because still we will be moving and the Earth will be stopping. And one of my favorites, professor in astrology, astronomy, and he is Tyson, Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he has a very, very good thoughts on his. He has done a PhD on a center of our Akash Ganga, or the Milky Way galaxy. So Krishna has settled so many things the way that is just mind-boggling, and we cannot even imagine with our little brain. Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Just sharing something.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. In fact, many of the scientists also believe in God. Even Einstein and everybody, they used to believe in God because they were telling that they get all this knowledge from God. In fact, they used to read Bhagavad Gita. Okay, we are almost on top of the hour. Anybody else like to add anything else as well? Okay. Vancha kalpatarpyascha kripasindhibhyo bhavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. To go to Vaishnav ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, all peace ki jai.
Jai.
We go past to me. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.